Hello, viewers, and welcome back to Decidedly Neapolitan. We have a few things going on, some exciting things to share. The first thing you'll notice is this block taken from there, so I could access my power, and a rolling machine. Now, a rolling machine takes 4 iron, bloop, and it makes an iron plate, and it uses, wonderfully, RF. Now you take 4 of those and you make some various different things. Iron tank walls, iron tank gauges, and iron tank valves. And those all go together to make a beautiful, beautiful thing. So we're going to do something with that today, this episode. Very exciting, but I want to show off a little bit of some of our design changes. We have this beautiful wooden floor and stone wall, and very strange texture, but I like it. I like the effect it has. I also feel like things go a little hitchy in this base now, and it's probably because of all the carpenter blocks and weird other things. We have our power room, and I have a power cube that I just put directly on here. And I've just been feeding this bee through just for fun, just to kind of get an idea of how much power it goes through. So we've fed it through. I think this would be the 3rd time. So this is going to need to be upgraded. These cubes are going to need to be upgraded. And we do have a Tesseract. And we have section 777, free lava. Okay, we're going to hook that up to something in the nether. That is our plan for today. But before we do that, a couple more things that you may have already seen. In my chest here, we have so many diamonds and some other equipment that you may recognize. You may understand what is going on. As a matter of fact, I have 46 diamonds. Total, not that many, but we're gonna sacrifice these for this purpose. We're gonna get 9 jeweled apples. You're gonna mix that with 9 hearts, 9 necrotic bones, and 9 canisters, and that is going to do what for us? I think you know. 10 containers, and you will see our hearts slowly refill. Now, I also have the makings of the next tier, but it's going to require more jeweled apples, and I have the diamonds. I don't want to spend the diamonds. Not yet. I think I have a spare chest here somewhere. I got a lot of stuff, you may have noticed. See, my son is not playing anymore, so I took his stuff because he said I could. And that's fine, because I don't play often enough to amass all the materials I need. And so it's kind of nice to get a helping hand. Now, it's not actually difficult to get massive quantities of stuff, especially on modded. We could set up a couple quarries. I don't like messing with them, to be honest. But we are going to mess with some other stuff. But before we do that, before we head into the nether, why did I decide to take this chest with me? Okay, let's set this down here for now, just so I can walk at a normal speed. I don't have a backpack, a knapsack, even though I could make one pretty easily, or a belt, which I could probably also make pretty easily, which would let me put that on my bar and not have to go all super slow with it. But what we're doing is we're heading over here where I have made a market stall. And I had it smaller, but I made it bigger so I could put a couple more things in there. I don't know how I like how it looks, but it's not bad. It's not the worst. It could be better, I suppose. I don't think this works. And I think because it's not connecting sideways, I think this personal safe has to be underneath. So, real quick, because if you look in here, it says stock 0, and it should not say stock 0. Real quick, we're going to get this, doink, and put it underneath. And then pop these in. It still says stock 0. I read that the Tradomat does work with personal safes. I'm not sure why. Does it have to be behind it? Maybe it does work. Maybe it's just not displaying that it works. I don't know. Someone else on the server, please let me know. If we look over here, we can see that the chest is behind it, and we can see that the stock works. If we take out 64, 3018, 3018. Okay, it did take a while, but it did update. It did update. Maybe someone has to make a trade. I'm not sure. Can't retch non-empty safe. Okay. Try this. No, it just doesn't want to work. Okay, let's try something else. All right, it is getting dark, so we want to hurry. Let's just see if this works. It's supposed to work. It's supposed to work. For some reason, well, it might. It still might work. It might just not be displaying correctly. I don't know. But I really would like it to display correctly. I think that's important. Question is, if I put a chest down here underneath, I can still access it. Now it recognizes it. So for some reason, I think it's having a difficult time with the personal safe. Now, we don't need a personal safe. There's no one on the server that I think is going to steal. There's no one on the server that I don't trust. But I just like the idea of having it more legitimate, right? You can't take items from this personal safe. They're only mine. But for whatever reason, even though it says it should work, it doesn't. So I will get over myself. I just really wanted it to work. And we are going to head to the Nether. And we're going to start on our next objective. All right, so here we are in the Nether. And I want to find a place close by to some lava and close by to our portal. And perhaps that right there could be a good spot. Now, we have armor that was a gift from Rick, so that will help to keep us safe. We also have many more hearts, which will also be quite a benefit. And I think we're just gonna go like this and possibly take a fall, but not a terrible fall. And there is lava everywhere. I love this grass. That is pretty neat. Not the type of thing you expect to see in the Nether. And I don't see any major creepy crawlies, so that's good. Now the question is, where do we want to build our fantastic thing? It'd kind of actually be cool, I think, right here. But as I'm coming around this corner, I'm actually liking the idea of over here a lot better. Okay, so if you haven't already guessed, my goal... Oh my gosh. I guess we'll build it right here. My goal is to build an iron tank. A nice big one. In the nether. And using a bunch of pumps. Get it to suck up some lava. And then using the Tesseract. Use that to route lava to whoever wants to use it. Now, I figure if we do it like that, if we do it teamwork style, then other people will have a very valid reason to make sure that this thing keeps running. So even if I get busy and I can't be bothered to come down here and make sure everything's going, somebody else, it will be in their interest to come and make sure that they still have lava flowing into this thing. Now we want to make this 6 tall, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is actually not as tall as these can go. As a matter of fact, dimensions are on here. We can go as high as 8. And we're doing a 5x5. We could actually do a 9x9. Maybe we will expand this later. Maybe we'll just make another tank. But for now, this should actually be pretty sufficient. Okay, and this is the part where I find out if I did it right. I used up most of the blocks. Yes! Oh, did you see that transformation? Perfect. Now if we look in here, it is actually a tank. Did I bring buckets? No, that would have been useful for testing. However, let's pop this down here. Oh goody, aghast. We want to set this to 777, I believe. There we go, free lava. And then we want to set this to sending only. And this will be blocked, and this will be blocked. So the only thing that this can send is fluid. And we don't need it to care about a redstone signal. Oh gosh. Oh geez. He found me. Get out of here. This is why we needed double hearts. One of you. And maybe you. I don't know if I need a servo. But just in case. Just in case we do. We got one right there. And blacklist is fine. Ignore MBT and ignore redstone signal. So this should, I think, or does it need to be on the other side? Oh, it needs to be on the other side, I think. Did I bring my tool? Yes, I did. Okay, well, I guess I just breaks the whole thing. So pipe and servo. Pipe goes there. I do think the servo goes there. Yep, so that should be pumping liquid into here. Now, as I mentioned, if I had a bucket, I would scoop this up, put some in there, and we'd test it right away. That is not the case. But we do have a pump. And we have pipes. And we have magma dynamos. Oh, geez. Oh, gosh. I just want to get one of these set up on camera. We can do the rest off camera. I got no problem with that. The nether is such a dangerous place. All right, for just testing this. Let's see if we can't. Right here should be safe. You know, why did I not bring any fire protection potions? That's an excellent question. So we will set the pump down that I did not bring. This is so dangerous, guys. All right. Get the pump in place. And get that out of the way of the pump. And if it understands this kind of electricity, it should go straight into it. And we want one pipe that takes the lava and puts it in the engine. And then we want the augmentation limiter. And always on. And then we want it to also take lava and pop it in here. Now, will that work? I don't know. I think, actually, I already see a flaw in this. And that is going to be right here. That pipe will simply take everything out of this. So if we do it like that, then the lava should go into the pump. It should flow into the engine first, and then it should keep on going. The only thing is, we need to be able to kickstart this. So once again, I am in a position where, hey, if I had brought a bucket, we could actually test this. In this case, we could actually get this going. Let's grab just a couple quick buckets. Doop, doop. Okay. Come in here, and we dump it in there. Now, if nothing shows in the tank, ha ha ha, that means that part worked. It went into the Tesseract, which means it went to our engines. Oh my gosh. This is not going to work. Like that. All right, that's generating power. Is this receiving power? That's the next thing. Come on. Oh, yes, it is. And now... Oh, wow. Okay. No. I'm sorry. I thought it was, like, already halfway full. I was going to be like, oh, my gosh. This is filling faster. This is nice. I wonder how long it's going to take. Oops. That might just be the regular reset. I may have not crashed the server. And we're back. And everything seems fine. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm not going to hook up the rest of these just yet. But we got this all here. Ready for when we need to set it up. I'll probably do that. I like to play on the server in the morning. I get up, get my stuff ready for work. And then I just kind of derp around until it's time to go. Because everybody else is asleep. And how is our little... Oh, gosh. I just want to go look at it and check it out. How's our little engine doing? This is staying full. And this is doing more than enough power. Well, actually, it looks like it's pretty level. So this is probably fluctuating. And it'd be great, actually, to get some see-through pipes at some point, just to be able to look at that. Now, the only thing is, do I need to be here to make this stay loaded? I intentionally, on this server, left out things like chunk loaders, because that is the quickest death of most servers. But something like the pump, something like the Tesseract, that might keep this area loaded, to be honest. And I'm really not sure how to monitor that from a distance, aside from leaving and then coming back later on. And this will be full. So actually, why don't we do that? Why don't we leave and sign off? And I will know when I next play. And I come back here to check on our lava tank. if it's been doing its job, even while we are away, because that will be the key. All right, well, I think that is a great conclusion and a great spot to end this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been BRAN. I will see you next video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Have a great day.